till I walk inside the doorway. Bottles of that rosé, smelling like Dolce & Gabbana. Shawty, you the baddest, and to meet you is an honor. La mama, I got a table waiting, what you think about a convo? And if you like it, baby, we can take it to the condo.
We're about to make the Lizzie cookies. Nan, you saw she's a little quiet in the other videos. One thing Nan didn't tell you, she is a party animal in the kitchen. She's out of control. So we're having lots of fun. The cookies we're going to make now, I know you guys are used to fruitcake as being something really disgusting that you want to chuck at people because it's just sitting in your freezer, and I'm sure tons of people give it to you during the Christmas season. These are fruitcake cookies, but they don't taste anything like fruitcake. They're really good. They're a little bit crunchier, so I think you guys will like them better, and I really hope you do, so let me know if you try them out. And I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am in the kitchen. High five. High five. Good team. The first step you want to do is take half a pound of raisins, and we used a little bit of cranberries. Then we're going to take, like, what is that, like a quarter cup or so?
No, half a cup.
Half a cup of whiskey, Jack Daniel's whiskey. Whew, that's strong. I can't take that kind of drink. I'll stick to wine. And you're going to let that macerate, not massacre, macerate for an hour so it gets incorporated and it basically softens up a little bit in the alcohol. So that's what we're going to do. You can have a shot of whiskey while you're waiting in the meantime, or some wine.
The dogs are eating the butter.
The dogs are eating the butter. The other cookies and prepping all the ingredients. I'm going to start with the dry ingredients. So I have right here my flour, and it's 1½ cups of sifted all-purpose flour. Then I have some cinnamon, 1½ teaspoons, half a teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and then 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Or no, I'm sorry, baking soda. Whoops, don't want to mess that one up. Ruin your whole recipe for you guys. Then I'm going to add in some pecans. I have about, let's say like half a cup or like half a pound. What was it, half a pound, right? Pecans? I think so. And then 1 container of fruit peel. This basically just includes red cherries, green cherries, a little bit of pineapple, some golden raisins, and just a nice little mix there. And that's your typical mix that you would get for a fruitcake. But don't be scared, you guys, because it does not taste like fruitcake, I promise. And it's really easy, and it'll surprise people a little bit because it's something different than fruitcake. So take all your dry ingredients. Make sure everything gets well incorporated. As you can see, it's going to be a really thick batter or dough. And then we're going to put this to the side. Then we'll be able to add in our fruit that we put with the whiskey, and then we can cream our butter and our sugar together and incorporate that. So it's a really easy holiday cookie, really festive and gorgeous. Start putting the cookies into the mixer. I have 2 eggs, and I'm just going to put one in at a time. 1 stick of butter, and ½ a cup of brown sugar. Just packed brown sugar. Brown sugar gets a lot of oxygen in it, so you just want to make sure that you pack it down so you get the right amount. So turn on our mixer here, lock them up. And now we're just going to add in the flour mixture, the dry mixture that we just did. And you don't want to mix this with the mixer, because you don't want everything to get cut into little pieces. So just put it in a little bit at a time. And I'll just fold it into the mixture, stir it in basically, by hand. Let's put the whole thing. That's good. So we're also, remember, going to add that whiskey, so that's going to add a little bit more liquid to this, so it looks really thick right now, but the whiskey is going to incorporate with that and make it a little bit juicy. I put all the candy peeled fruits in with the butter and the sugar. Now we're just going to add in those cranberries that you guys saw me doing at the beginning with Nan. Cranberries and raisins and whiskey, and ooh, smell that whiskey flavor. Now see, even if this cookie turned up really bad, if I screwed up the whole entire recipe, you guys wouldn't even know the difference because you don't know how it's supposed to taste. So, ha ha ha, I can get away with this one. So you just want to mix this guy up. Spatulas all over the place. Until everything gets incorporated, and woo, that whiskey is going right up my nose. You guys are going to like that. Then we're just going to drop it onto some baking sheets and then bake this baby up. Mixed everything up. Nan, is that how it's supposed to look when it's done?
Well, they'll never know.
They'll never know the difference, right?
Right. As long as it tastes good.
So take a teaspoon, take a scoop of the cookie, and just drop them on. They don't all have to be uniform. Don't worry about them all being exactly the same size. It doesn't really matter. They can be a little rustic. And put them about, what is it, like an inch apart or so, Nan?
1.5.
Oh, 1.5 inches apart. Is that good, or should I do more? Maybe I'm making them, am I making them too big?
Yeah, you can make them a little smaller.
I'm the cook, Nan's the baker. So we have our oven set. It's preheating on 325 degrees, and we're going to pop these cookies in there for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to plate all these guys up, and I'm going to have Nan verify my sizes of the cookies. She might have to do a little correction. So just pop the cookies out of the oven, and if you guys can see, this is what they look like when they come out. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Doesn't that look good? I didn't even try them yet, so now it's going to be the first time I'm going to take a bite and let you guys know what the final result is. These are so good. It tastes more like a gingerbread with cranberries and nuts in it than it does a fruitcake. I think you guys are going to absolutely love this. And you can eat them right when they come out of the oven. Excuse me, I'm chewing in front of the camera. It's so rude. Let me put this down. You can eat them when they come out of the oven, but also you could let them age for like a few days or so or a week, and they say that the taste gets better with age. Not too long. But as my Nana says, speaking of age, I want to end with a quote that my Nana always tells me. She says, age doesn't matter unless you're a bottle of wine. And I agree with that. Isn't that a good one, Nan?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me, too. I hope you guys like this recipe, and as always, let me know what you think. And remember that hunger never sleeps.
You want me to say